Authority. Here is your weekend weather, sponsored by Pack Saddle Barbecue.
Well, we saw much cooler conditions today than what we saw yesterday, and that started with our morning hours, really seeing those 40s to start our Saturday, and this afternoon only getting into the 60s, much cooler than what we saw yesterday. We saw those 80s, only seeing the 60s for those afternoon highs, and just within these past couple of hours already cooling down into the 40s across much of the Concho Valley. So looking at the almanac, kind of recapping our Saturday, again, started in the morning a little bit above average, but still seeing those cool conditions, 40 degrees for those overnight lows, and into the afternoon, actually right on average for that afternoon high, 63 degrees here in San Angelo, with cooler conditions expected for tomorrow, actually only going to be reaching into the 50s for those afternoon highs. Those current temperatures across San Angelo, seeing those 40s, 46 degrees right now. Looking at the north, seeing those dew points in the 20s, very dry, 27 degrees for that dew point. Humidity only sitting at 47%, and those winds still fairly breezy and out of the north right now at 15 miles per hour. And that's very consistent with what we've been seeing for this afternoon and as we followed into these evening hours, and it will continue for these next several hours as well. Current temperatures across the entire Concho Valley, again, all of us except for Big Lake sitting into the 40s, 39 degrees in Big Lake, but the rest of us into the 40s. We will continue to cool down, though. All of us will cool into the 30s here pretty soon and stay in the 30s for the majority of the night, and all of us seeing a huge drop in those temperatures as compared to what we saw at this time last night. Again, within these past 24 hours, we saw a cold front really drag across the state of Texas, really cooling us down, almost a 20-degree drop across a lot of the Concho Valley. Big Lake seeing a 21-degree drop, and off towards the northeast, 18-degree drop for Coleman, and we'll actually see cooler conditions continue through these overnight hours as well. Looking at those temperatures across the state, already seeing some 20s for northern parts of Texas, 29 degrees in Amarillo, a lot of 30s, 38 degrees in Wichita Falls, as well as Midland, 39 degrees in Fort Stockton, as well as El Paso. As we move off towards the south, that cold front is continuing to move southerly, and that's where we're still seeing some slightly warm temperatures, 59 degrees in Houston, 58 in San Antonio, as well as 65 degrees in Laredo. So that cold front is just continuing to march along, even present as we zoom out across the entire nation, seeing those cooler temperatures for central parts of the United States. 20s, 24 degrees in Denver, 25 degrees in Salt Lake City, 29 degrees in Billings, and it's just going to continue to move off towards the east. That cold front continues to move. Next 12 hours back here in San Angelo, 40s for an hour or two, back to the 30s for the majority of the night, actually down to the 20s for those overnight lows. That forecast for tonight, 26 degrees, much below freezing with those clear skies, much cold out there, gusts up to 25 miles per hour throughout the night. And looking ahead to tomorrow, still continuing to see those below average temperatures, 57 degrees for that afternoon high, a little bit of a cool afternoon, and sunny skies continuing across the area with those winds out of the northwest at 5 miles per hour, so much colder expected for tomorrow, and that will continue through those overnight hours Sunday as well. A little bit of an increase in those temperatures for our Monday, but another cold front comes through. That's going to bring some rain chances for the area and back to some below average temperatures.